What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. We're going to be talking Terra Luna Classic. The price is moving, which is a good news on the back of that Jerome Powell announcement. But not only that, have we got two build outs to talk about that is coming very, very soon for Terra Luna Classic. So I'm pretty excited with this one. But first, let's take a look at the market. We can see a 3.5% gain in the market, 864 billion, which crazy enough, we are celebrating right now. But I remember, this time last year, we were well over $3 trillion in the market and celebrating, marginal gains in there. But Bitcoin 17.1 did break through that 17 and managed to maintain. ETH having a pretty good run at nearly 10% up in the last 7 days as well. Hopefully we'll stay above that 1300 mark, even maybe push up to 1406 is the one to be looking for. We talked about that on the live stream. XRP having a decent run at 40 cents, even with that nonsense from Coinbase. But as we move down the chart, you can see Terra Luna Classic up 2.5% in the last 24 hours. We can see our volume is up as well, as we eagerly, two things really, anticipate the Binance Burn announcement coming the 2nd of December. And like I said, the two build outs I'm going to talk to you about in this video. Our market cap getting ever nearer to that $1 billion. I don't think it'll be long until we are back over there, but 1643 is the current price. Now, taking a look at the chart, we can see here we're just about to test this kind of 16.3 range. Hopefully we bounce off as we begin to squeeze into this upsending pattern, and hopefully we then see a breakout, maybe even testing up towards the 1700s as we kind of get through this week. But a really interesting next hour coming very, very soon. Does look like we'll mint a pretty solid red candle here. And again, I'll be looking for the bounce on the way up. You can see money flow coming in, massive amount of money flow actually coming in. RSI trending slightly in the overbought position, but it's coming down nicely. So again, that's why I would expect this bounce off. We are above the moving average just as part of that. So we'll kind of see how this kind of plays out. But what have we got coming for Luna Classic? It's always worthwhile. Well, Tobias Anderson came out and announced that there was a Chash SDK beta that was being tested. And ultimately, what this is basically is it allows people to build decentralized applications, makes life easier for developers on our chain, brings back the old school people to it, and ultimately that's what we are looking for. We want people to come and build decentralized applications. The burns are not going to fix it. I think we all know that. Even an $8 billion token burn from Binance is not going to get us back to where we need to, and the longevity of this is ultimately about building applications. Now, it says here, very shout out to Lunatic Lunk Lover 69. I think many folks underestimate how bullish and awesome this news is for adoption and attracting traditional devs to our ecosystem and chain to build cool apps and utility. Please refer to the below explanation. I'm a junior dev. Don't roast me if something isn't 100% correct. So it says, till now, you would either need to use a different language, learning curve, or may not be suitable, or write yourself a library which allows you to do this. Lots of work and requires knowledge of how the chain works. Again, I'm not a developer. I've never developed anything in my world. I'm just bringing you this. Some of you might even know what this is talking about. It says, now what you can do instead is just use your existing Chash Chash.net skills and reference the SDK in your app and interact with the chain very easily with one line of code. For example, check this line with calculating gas fees from the SDK. Now, I'm not going to talk you through that, but ultimately it says, why is this bullish? Well, .NET is one of the most widely used frameworks in traditional business application and enterprise. What does that mean? Well, it means that your everyday e-commerce or server application, games, etc. can come and build on Luna Classic and build on that layer one blockchain we have. And I think that for me is a huge step in the right direction. When you then combine that with the launch of the Terra Rebel Station, then actually we suddenly start to have two things that both work in tandem with the same shared goal to ultimately bring applications back to our chain. Now, a lot of people would say, well, hold on a minute, this is just Terra Station, and you would be right in some respects. It is very similar in terms of what the information that is on here, but ultimately this is about the Terra Rebels and what they are building out on the Luna blockchain, as opposed to it being something that's always been there from the Duck One era. This still has the same applications that you can build. You can still connect your wallet. It talks us through staking ratios. You see, currently I'm on the Terra chain. You can obviously swap that over to the Terra Luna Classic chain. So by simply connecting my Terra Station wallet in my Chrome extension, I then link into the Terra Classic part of that, again, supporting both a Luna and Luna Classic port. Now, what's important here, though, is everything links back into the Terra Rebels website, as opposed to going into the Terra Station, which I think ultimately for building out And we can see that build how just by clicking tutorial takes us directly to the Terra Rebels website, in which we have everything about the coming progress on the roadmap, the white paper, decentralized applications that we currently have on there, as well as being able to go and stake and also being able to go and play some of the games. You can see here, look, Moonshot is ready for launch, one of our decentralized applications already built on the Lunar Classic blockchain, and that allows you to click and connect your wallet, and away you go in playing that. So some pretty big news, and again, I think people really just not understanding exactly what this is and how big this is of a development to our blockchain. Again, working towards getting back to where we were before, whether that be applications being built on it or the ease of access to get to it. So I'm pretty excited. The price looks like it is respecting that as well, and we're going to be keeping an eye exactly what that looks like. Hopefully we're going to test those 17s as we get through the week, but let me know in the comments down below, what do you think of the Terra Rebels station webpage, and equally that SDK application upgrade that is coming very, very soon. Thank you so much for watching. As always, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, turn the notification bell on to keep up to date with everything going on with Terra Lunar Classic, and I will see you in the next video.